Why, hello there, everybody, and welcome back to Grounded today. I am here at the base, and it is time to empty out the jerky racks after filling those up and letting them dry out over the course of last episode. I am very glad that we got this build done last time. This will definitely help us out just keeping up with all of our production, and I suppose the responsible thing to do would be, I'm not actually quite sure how many we need, would be to, though, fill all of these right back up. But I think now that we have a bunch of this pupa hide, at the very least we could go make some black ox burgers over at the cookery. Ooh, I was so close. Overestimated it just a touch. But that is all right. Okay. So let's head right on over here real quick. And, yeah, I think... Yes, we can now make black ox burgers. We've got plenty of stuff. And, let's just make a bunch of these things, because I believe, with adding max health and damage resist, these are some high quality meals. And I think, let's see, what chest do we want to keep? Let's just throw, yeah, we'll keep the rest of our pupa leather in here, and then obviously we're making more right now, and we might take those and keep, the rest of our new pupa leather in our warehouse. But I think that is looking good. I'm also realizing we forgot to research our moth fuzz when we were back at, Burgle's, little oak lab last time. But anyway, to get things started today, if I can actually climb up here, I was thinking, at first I was like, maybe we should just continue with the story today. And I would maybe like to proceed along with that, kind of keep things moving. But last time we unlocked a new building material, and I don't think, with as much as we've been trying to focus on expanding our base, that we can get a new building material and then not use it. So I think that today we're gonna try out, if at all possible, the new charcoal cement walls, or whatever that is, ash cement. So we need to figure out how the heck we make this. It looks like this is done in a grinder. So that is interesting. Okay. How do we make grinders again? I know that we have one or two of them at the moment over in our forge. Ah, yes. This is why I went to go retrieve red ant parts the other day before our last episode. We need those for the grinder. So let's go make a couple more grinders and then maybe start grinding up some charcoal. So let's see, we need the red ant parts. Let's just grab some of that. We need flower petals. What else did we need? We needed acorn shells and weed stems. Okay. Acorn shells and weed stems we will get outside. Alright, let's chop some of these stems down real quick. Come on. Thank you. And we'll just bring this on over with us. If I just bring this right outside of our forge, that should work out all right. I'll just drop that right there. And let's see if we can just make some copies of this bad boy right here. So we'll start with that. And I doubt I'll be able to make all these, but it'd be nice in the long run if all of these could be made. So it looks like we're just shy 3 flower petals and 3 stems. The stems will be easy enough. The flower petals might have to wait. Because I don't know actually where the nearest flower petals are in this area. I've just been harvesting them down by the oak tree still. But stems we can grab pretty darn easily. I don't know if we needed 3 or 4, but we can just take a full stack of them here. And while I'm right here, we should also grab our charcoal. I don't know that I want to get rid of all of our charcoal, but we can always go get more. So maybe I do. Here we are. Yeah, maybe while this is grinding up, we'll make a quick run over to the barbecue pit and grab some more charcoal, because I was also thinking about making a few more ovens, and that will be good. So let's go ahead and get this charcoal ash going. And getting just a bunch of these grinders in here makes this so much faster, and we're actually using almost all of them, so that should get done relatively quickly. That'll definitely be done. I can't imagine it would take longer than a quick trip down to the charcoal pits. So let's go knock that out real quick, and that way we can either make some more ovens, or if we need to make some more charcoal ash, we could always do that as well. Just so I know, the ovens take boiling glands, clay, and charcoal. And it looks like right now we could make 4 more ovens based on the amount of resources we have. And if we got 1 more boiling gland, we could up that to 5. So that is good to know. So if we got 16 more coal, we can do 4 ovens. And then any extra we can just make into ash. So let's swap our armor real quick and get our antlion gear back on. Where's the last piece? There it is. And that way we will not sizzle. Well, Pete, I think you should actually feel probably a little bit more squishy, because your roly-poly armor is actually a little bit tougher. Here, I'm just going to rearrange this a little bit. There we go. Now, if we're quickly swapping that in and out, it'll always appear as a full set right at the end. And I think that'll do it. We've got our hammer. So let's go, and then we'll find some water, and maybe even a snack on the way. One of these days, I think it would be cool to kind of set up like a series of just like a couple of relatively short towers along these pavers, or I guess really this retaining wall, not really paving stones. And put some zip lines across it, and that way we could just ride zip lines to whatever point along this that we need. I don't know how much faster it would be than walking, but, you know, it wouldn't require the actual walking part. I know that's me being lazy, but, you know, it'd be a safer transport, and, yeah, all that kind of good stuff. Save some stamina. It's me trying to justify my laziness now.
Cha-cha! It's burning!
that cool off. Okay, so does that give me anything? Oh, there's buried treasure here. I didn't even notice that. That was a total lucky coincidence. I was just curious if, like, the charred grass would happen to get us, like, ash or anything. I was doubtful, but hey, it's worth checking. Oh, I see a little sparkle up in the upper left of the screen. We'll have to watch for that again. Somewhere, yeah, right there. Is it right here? Or did I pass it? Was it right here somewhere? Wait, aha! Here. Got a chest this time. And a bunch of good stuff there. Nice little mixture of things. That aphid is very bold. Okay. Well, let's head on back to base. How did we do? We got 25, so we'll be able to use a few more then for making some more charcoal ash and still make a few more ovens. That's pretty good. So last time we got our orchid mantis recipe, who lives, I believe, right there in that little flower pot that we found ominous a good while back now. But before we can even think about doing that, we still have to take on the brood mother way over there in the hedge. I honestly can't believe we still haven't done that. So one of these days, we're gonna have to take a break from our upper yard shenanigans and have ourselves a little spider battle. We're gonna have to, I think, doing the brood mother, and then finally battling it out with the infected wolf spider would be a fun time for an episode. And then we'll have to see if the brood mother gives us enough stuff after one fight to take on the mantis or not. I'm not actually sure. Because I know that the mantis recipe to lure it out does require brood mother parts. So we will have to see. Alright, so we are back home, and we just need to grab our boiling glands and some clay. Let's see, we needed 10 for each oven, I believe. So that way we can make our new ovens. And then with the rest of our new charcoal, we will go ahead and grind it up. So, looks like my inventory is full, so ovens first, I guess. One, 2, 3, 4. Would have been nice if we could have had 5 to complete a nice little circle, but that is okay. We don't need to bake anything in there right now. But we can go ahead and get more charcoal ash going. Excellent. So now we've got our charcoal ash, and it looks like we don't even need to do any research on that. And I believe that there's some kind of recipe then to turn that into ash cement. So let's run back here to our warehouse and check that out again. So the charcoal ash, it looks like it is only used in ash cement. And that is used in something. So this is going to get combined with clay and rust. So I think we're gonna have to go rust hunting. And then scoop up some clay. And we've got a few places that we can go get at least the clay that we know about. And... Oh, and this does actually take the oven, so I'm glad that we made those. So let's grab the clay and rust that we have. All of which is in here. And actually, let me deposit everything else. Let's make sure... Yeah, we've still got the resources otherwise. So, other than needing a lot more rust, let's start getting some of this cooked up in our brand new ovens. We want ash cement. More ash cement, and that's as far as we can go. So let's go track down some more rust. Now, I believe up here in the upper yard, there were a lot of rusty screws, but I don't think I want to go in the nighttime. So let's go sleep through the night real quick. Alright, on out we go. Maybe. We're gonna see if we can just get that ant to ignore us. But since we did have to sleep through the night, this stuff is done. So I'm gonna take this ash cement with us, and that way we can analyze it, if at all possible. I think that we pass a little research station right around this area, if I'm not mistaken. I think somewhere right up here there is one at least. But yeah, I think that there are some tools spilled over near the lawnmower. And there's a bunch of rusty bolts and things in that area. So hopefully that'll contain a good amount of rust for us. But in the meantime, let's analyze the moth fuzz, which gives us kind of the typical stuff we've been getting at this point. And the ash cement. There we go. Oh, that's gonna look so good. I love that door. Alright, I'm excited for these building materials. Yeah, so here's a bunch of these bolts. Not all are rusty, but a decent number are. So, let's see how much we can get out of this. I think we're gonna have to battle a...
I really wish you were a ladybug instead.
a lady... Oh, that's interesting. The caption there said Lady Bird whenever Pete said Lady Bird. Alright, easy enough. Okay. Bust this thing on up. And another one right there. Yeah, kind of looks like it.
Take a look.
Okay, there is more rust down there. This guy was carrying a donut chunk. Is that a good one? We're just gonna eat it.
Worse than my mom's Brussels sprouts.
Your mom makes incredible Brussels sprouts if a donut tastes worse.
They're spiderlings.
Alright, that was a Black Widow spiderling. I wonder if there's a Black Widow that lives under there. Ooh, this is a good pile of rust. Let's try to carefully grab this and hopefully not get ambushed by more spiderlings. Alright, there's my rust. There's some more. I think that's all of it down here. All right. Oh, that's so much more rust over there. Perfect. Yeah, this area is the rust gold mine. The rust mine? Can we get over from here? I think so. There is definitely something crawling around in... Is that a... Oh, there actually is a toolbox over here. Well, this is making more and more sense. Let's run on over here. Because, oh my, this is spectacular. I think we're going to be set on this stuff for a while now. I also love that it's just a one-hit collection. Oh. Unless you whiff. And we'll get that one. Yeah, is that the hole right there? I bet there's a Black Widow in there. We'll take it on another time. I wonder if we can use this brass to get up in there. Oof, I'm not doing my jumps well. Actually, wait, what if I go here? Then here. Oh. Oh? Oh, dang it. Interesting. Well, there's something in there. It looked like maybe some more rusty bolts. Really, we need to get higher still. Oh-ho! We did it! Oh, and there's a milk molar in here. Let's go! And a ton more rust, naturally. Let's go. That was a fun little parkour challenge. I really was terrible at it for a while. And I don't know if there's a way you're maybe supposed to do this that wasn't how I just did, but hey, I like my way. Alright, and then how did we break these? We chop them. That's not my axe. That's my axe. I forget what we used the gunpowder for. Wait, I missed one. There we go. Okay, now here is the question.
Taking a look.
Do we do anything? Okay, there's definitely stuff on top of the lawnmower, because I see lots of more rust spots. But is there anything else we can do with the toolbox? I bet there is. We'll leave that for another time, because that's not the point of what we're doing today. But holy cow, did we get a lot of rust. Alright, so now that we are thoroughly rusty, let's get on back in here and cook up a lot more cement. And it looks like that is our limit. We are now out of charcoal ash. So, definitely I will keep going back over to the charcoal spill and picking that up. I'll try to remember to hop on a few times and keep doing that between episodes so that we'll have more of this fun new building material. But in the meantime, What am I doing? I don't need that to build. If I come over here to our build menu, it sure looks like we've got some new stuff. Dang, look at those windows. Oh, this is gonna be nice. And it looks like they don't take much cement either, so like they do actually account for the fact that like, hey, these things are expensive. Let's not like overcharge for using them. Wait, does that have one straight side and one curved side? It does. That's interesting. Okay. So I think the build that we are gonna do today is we really need, if I zoom back over here to the production materials, we kind of have, we've got our cookery, we've got a jerky building, we've got a smoothie shack. We do need at some point somewhere to put dew collectors over here, but that's fine. So yeah, cookery's taken care of. We are going to need like an armory station that will have the glue masher in it. But we're going to need like a big build to do something like that. So that's going to be like a whole episode, or maybe even two. Because I want to make like a big armor hall where we can display like one of each type of armor. I think that could be really cool. We have the grinder and the ovens in our forge. And so that leaves basically the spinning wheel right here. Yeah, because I think, oh, splinter trap. That looks cool. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Yeah, so that's basically it. Because, yeah, then that smithing station would also go in the armory. So really we're left with the spinning wheel. And we really need that, as I mentioned, because we have definitely a need for lint rope. So basically, we just need to pick a little location and get to building, and we're gonna most definitely use our new material here. I think we might want to do this near the forge, because why not, really? And I think just somewhere, like, right in this area would be good. It's not gonna need to be, like, a huge building. I feel like we could either kind of nestle it in right there. We could maybe nestle it in right here. I can't chop that down. This rock is kind of in the way if I wanted to build it elsewhere. I guess we could kind of build it up and have it kind of standing over this. But we just want to make sure that we still have some pathways to walk on. So let's maybe start on this first thing in the morning, and I'll just chop down some stems to get this started, because we're definitely going to need some scaffolding. And we'll get started on this first thing when the sun rises. Alright, welcome back and good morning here, everybody. I've got, as you can see here, just about, well, really 2.5 pallets of weed stems for us to kind of get started laying out this building. I still don't exactly know how we're going to pull this off, but we're going to figure it out, because I still think that something right in this area would be nice. So we're gonna make it work. I do think starting out with just throwing some of these scaffolds down is probably gonna be our best way of going about this. And I really like this view right here. So if we can kind of capture that view, I would be really happy. The thing that I'm not sure is how far out, kind of left and right, that we can go from there. I do think that we may be dealing with a few more fire ants in this spot. For whatever reason, they have been enjoying this little pathway right around here. You know, this is not too bad. That's not too bad at all. I think we can work with that. Okay, let's go ahead and get these stems in and get a floor in. Alright, so we ran into a slight problem with me trying to get the floor done for us. So you can see here, I want burr floors. We, as I've previously discussed, oh, I can't actually put this away, so my inventory's full. Awkward! That's fine, we can get him with the, salty morning star, that's fine. We have one piece of lint rope at the moment. So we're gonna need to go ahead and build our spinning wheels. Wait, this location is obstructed. Now that is interesting. So we're just gonna build a bunch of spinning wheels right here. We're gonna try to get 8. Right here, just right outside of our building. And hopefully I have enough supplies. Woo! Just enough. Excellent. Now I can actually take this next ant on properly. Get out of my workspace. Alright, and now we can actually get some lint rope getting crafted here, which is long overdue. You know, we had a lot of lint built up when I just make 8 spinning wheels, and we still have over 60 lint rope to spare when all those are fully loaded up. So anyway, let's try to continue with our build as best we can in the meantime. So I'm debating slightly, but I actually think, so I kind of want to go for a little bit of a medieval style on this house. I know, crazy. But I think that we're going to use, there were 2 ways I was thinking about it. But I think I want to use different materials for a lower floor and an upper floor. And I think, obviously, we're using the charcoal. And I think that the other material... Why do I keep bringing up that build menu? The other material that works best with it is going to be wood. And so I think we're going to do wood on one floor and the charcoal on the other. And I think that we'll do wood on the lower floor and charcoal on the upper. And I think that we're going to have a relatively closed-in lower floor. So I don't even know if we want to do windows at all. Or if we do, they're going to be minimal. And I'm even considering leaving this as a porch. It's like our front door would be right here. But what I want is to have the upper floor overhang by half on the front and back, if we're considering like that the back, or like that the back, that the front. Like a lot of kind of medieval buildings would overhang a little bit. So I think I do like the idea of maybe a front porch, and let's use... Oh, that door looks so cool. That's going to be the only problem, is I won't be able to use the sturdy door. So I guess we're going to have to build more buildings with this concrete stuff. So I think I'm going to do that for, like, porch support, and we may put one more in right here. I just don't know if I like that gap between those two posts that you can see. So we'll decide on that later. It depends on if I don't like the missing beam up here. And then we obviously need a front door. And I suppose I could maybe put this door in. Oh, but it needs pond moss, and we don't have pond moss yet. So there goes that idea. We're just going to have a standard stem front door. And on the front, we can be inviting enough to have a window, I think. And by a window, I mean 2 windows. And then on the back, I don't think I want to do 3 windows. I at least want 2, though. And is it worth having a back door here? You know what? Why not? Now, this lower floor is going to be a bit cramped, and I'm okay with that. And you'll see why here shortly. But I think let's try to get these walls in. Because I'm probably going to need to chop down some more stems. So I'll get these walls in and then do another round of stem harvesting. Alright, well, it is another new morning here. I've got our stem pallets all filled up. I've been cycling out our spinning wheels already, so I've already got a bunch of the lint rope off. I've got even more thrown on there, and I was making some crude rope since it is made more efficiently on these, and I keep running out. So I actually might... never mind, I don't have any stuff to make more crude rope at the moment. But yeah, as you can see, I've actually got our burr flooring in, and I can go ahead and get these doors finished up. I'm just going to even leave these open for now, because I don't really have a reason not to. Alright, so next step is the second floor. Now, I'm gonna go take care of that beetle. Okay, imminent danger to the new house is taken care of. So yes, for the next floor, first thing we need is a way up, which is going to be another fancy staircase. And so we're gonna have it something like this. We're gonna use the mushroom stairs. The thing is, I don't know, like, do I want this right in the middle of the house? Or the building, this isn't a house. Where it kind of gives us, like, almost just a perimeter around the place where we can have stuff. Or do I push it up against the edge? Which just gives us one little nook. Probably the edge makes more sense. I like the idea of the middle, but I think in practicality, it's just going to make the place a little too unusable. So, let's go ahead and do that. Then, we want to take care of our... Oh, right. There's this whole factor. But it doesn't matter because I have half floors I can use there. So I want to use offset floors to make the second floor just a bit bigger than the first. And I think that just about there is where we're gonna stop that middle part. And then we need a half floor to fill that gap. And just to make things look a little bit more stabilized around the gappy area, let's put in one of those kind of archways right here, maybe? What if we did that, like, all the way down? Actually, can I doubt this is gonna work. Can I put a full-blown wall? I can. Oh, of course I can, because it's already up against a wall. I think that might end up looking really nice. So we're just gonna, like, hide the stairway altogether. And then we'll have those in there. Yeah! Yeah, I like that. So then it makes this feel like it's the actual usable bottom area. We can come upstairs here. Yes, that is the way we're gonna go. So, let's start getting the second floor in. Also, I never put rope on these things, and I'm gonna be out of rope again and not able to finish that. We'll take care of that later. That's okay. We'll see how far we can get with this flooring. I don't know if I have enough lint or burrs, but it's looking good for now. Oh, it's looking very good. Since I've been using, again, those spiky burrs, again, one is already regrown right there. Since that's been my primary source of stems, that has been, I've not been short on burrs. And then our Undershed adventure stocked us up quite well on lint, so that is all great news. Now, I'm very thirsty.
No water
so
filtration tablets needed.
Take a sip there, and then now's the fun part. That's right, this whole episode has not been fun up until right now. So now is when we get to use our fancy new walls. Now, I need to keep in mind that I'm just gonna, like, temporary place this here. On the outside, we've got an archway like this. And on the inside, it's got a vertical line like that. I think I like the arches on the outside for the most part, but it will depend a little bit on what we are doing. But we also want to pay attention to the direction that they are going. So let's start actually with the end cap right here. And I think if I hit G, it's gonna flip it. So if I can kind of, yeah, I can see it a little bit there. That arch is coming down that way. This one's coming down this way. And then we could put a window right in between. So let's go on the outside and just make sure that worked how we expected. And it did. I like it.
Taking a look.
I do kind of wonder, though, what's the half wall look like? I'll blueprint this up on the other side. I'm curious if there might be another technique here that could look kind of cool. So we would have to then leave a little gap in the roof right there. So the advantage of doing something like this is the window is kind of nicely spaced. If we stick with what we're doing here, we're gonna have to do like another wall on top, and I think if I'm trying to make this look good outside, I would have to do something like that with these between, and I feel like the window position is gonna look odd. The other option would be to do a double window like that, which I'm also not so sure about. So I feel like that is our best bet. And just out of curiosity, that would be our other option. Let me go look at it outside. I really like the overhang kind of style. Yeah, I think that is just gonna look a little odd. I think that it makes the windows a little bit less functional to not... Oh, but it is nice having the view. You know what? Maybe we just literally leave it like this. This is the side we're gonna see more often. And then this way we can just have a nice view. And if it drives me crazy later, we change it. I think that is the way we're gonna go. Alright, so on the sides then, let's put in at least one solid and another. So we'll have a solid on each side. And then, again, I'm prioritizing the outside look. So how about we do 2 windows, and we'll have just a straight beam in between. There we go. And I need to go grab more of our cement ash. And the same on this side. Just like that. And we need some kind of a railing, which we'll do, I think, just out of wood. And I don't mind it not being perfect there. I think I like having the extra headroom of this being 1.5 blocks open. So we'll do that. And then I think we just fill in the roof. Now I do have a feeling that we're gonna need more crow feather than what we have at the moment. So we may have to go on a little crow expedition to follow up our rust expedition from earlier. But that is all right. This material looks so good. I am very, very happy that we have this to work with now. And I don't think... Yeah, I can't put those in yet because they're not supported. But this is looking so good. So as I'm walking around the outside, like, we have mushroom there. I'm kind of wondering if we want to finish off the sides with mushroom a bit. I think that that might be kind of nice. And I don't think that that, like, it doesn't match the top entirely, but I don't think it clashes too bad. So I think I'm gonna work on that real quick. Alright, well, from the front porch of our forge, here's our current look at the place before we head to bed tonight. Not bad at all. Oh my gosh. Alright, so I've been on my hunt for crow feather, and it turns out I found a ravine that we have not discovered here in the haze. So, you know, a few upgrade materials here, a bunch of obnoxious mites spitting things at me. Okay, looks like they're finally going away. But I've also found another milk molar of the mega variety. So, that's some good news, but the crow feather hunt is going terribly. I have found 3 feathers so far. With the help of the resource analyzers, it's not like I'm not actually finding crow feathers. It's just that there's not many out here, and the ones that I'm finding are all only giving me 1 piece of crow feather, rather than the like 5 or so that you often get. So it's a struggle out here. Alright everybody, I am back. And if I sound a bit defeated, it's kind of because I am. I searched far and wide for some crow feathers to finish off. Oh, just got some aggression there. To finish off this darn roof, because this building is beautiful, and I just want to wrap it up. Oh, and I'm also realizing we should have even offset the roof even a little bit further. That would have looked even nicer. So I may go back and change that at some point, but it will not be this day. Because I only managed to come back with 4 crow feather pieces, and I have been looking solely for crow feathers for about an hour now. So I've at least got enough that I can finish that off. But I'm not even going to put any up top here, just in case I do decide to scoot these each out another half block. Because I don't want to potentially waste the crow feather materials by building it. I can, however, put these staircases in. Put that there as well. Nope. That ant, stay away. Nope, this ant needs to stay away too. Why are there so many ants around? We're just gonna take care of the problem. But yeah, as you can see, I do have Wendell with me. I figured since this project has been frustrating me, I need a bit of a pick-me-up to end this thing off. And so we are going to try to continue just a little bit of the main quest here. My goodness, ants! Just a little bit of the main quest here to wrap things up today, because I think that aside from bashing these ants up, that'll be a little bit more exciting and will hopefully put me in a little bit better mood after being very discouraged by the lack of crow feathers and the few crow feathers I'm finding literally only giving me 1 crow feather piece each. With that being said, let's drop off these excess materials, and I might wait till I can sleep, and we will take Wendell on up to I believe to the Java-Matic is where we are heading. Alright, well, to celebrate this exciting occasion, we're gonna
chilly,
go ahead and
but
eat some
not bad.
fungus here with Wendell as we head on out. We'll just need to try to grab a couple water droplets on the way. I think Wendell is intrigued by our whole survival setup here. And why did our little marker go away? Did I accidentally turn markers off? Ants, what happened to it? No, they should be showing. I don't know. Wendell, did you get rid of your quest marker? Well, regardless, I know that we should be heading right up this way. So I bet we can figure it out. And my goodness, this place, I know we've walked through here once before. I'm at least pretty sure we have. But it definitely
water filtration tablets
looks
needed.
intimidating. Alright, so we are supposed to install the embiggening cell somewhere. Right there in the middle. Is that right, Wendell? Here, we'll use this to ramp on up here. Yeah, it looks like it wants us to put the embiggening cell in there. And I do have some explosives on me. We have to be a little careful. Wendell, run! Oh, buddy, you gotta get out of the way. Alright, this is a little scary, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm holding raw science in my hands. What is it?
Come on in, Wendell. Let's get the bomb out of our hands, though. And let's throw this thing in
cell
here.
is in place. We're almost ready to commence brewing.
Into the Java-Matic pencil sharpener? Is that what that said? I don't know. Place the ingredients into the Java-Matic. Do we do that here? Okay, it looks like we're supposed to go up top, so let's go up there and then we'll figure it out. I know that I don't have those ingredients on me. But we'll see what happens. I don't think I can climb that. We may have to find... Ooh, that wire looks promising. Let's take this one up. Oh, sure enough, I think this is a pencil sharpener. Some nice circuitry going on here. And, oh, we have to walk up the ribbon cable. Alright, so there we go. We can put our grilled science in, but I have to have everything on me. Toenails, berry leather, gum nuggets, and koi fish scales. I think we have most, if not all of that. Other than maybe the toenails, but we could just go grab those real quick. Should we go do that, Wendell? Let's see if we've got everything, and let's try to do that real quick. Alright, hopefully I can get up onto this hammer a little bit easier this time. Last time I was, really struggling with that, and I guess I never tried jumping from the leaf, because that was super easy. Alright, and big jump over to the table. And toenail time. Oh no! We're only gonna get 4 toenails. I don't think I have any back at the base, so I think that might mean that this is gonna have to wait at least another week, but we can double check. Ooh, I was able to hot deposit the toenails. That means that we have some here somewhere. We have 8. Alright, so we needed 5 scales. We need 5 berry leather, and we need 5 gum nuggets, of course, and we should have both over in this area. So there's the gum nuggets. And 1, 2, 3. Oh, 4 and 5. Alright, Wendell, back to the Java-Matic.
This is moderately terrifying! That's no standard model Java-Matic.
We just now discovered the Java-Matic. Alright. Back up this wire we go. And then some crazy stuff might be about to go down. Up here. Alright, we got it all. Here goes nothing.
The mixture seems right. Well done.
Okay.
Perhaps you could get a job at the Kitten Jet as a barista. Assuming all goes to plan, of course. And you're old enough to comply with any labor laws.
Alright. Well, that's our destination right there. Actually, I want to see the stuff in there if we can. Get up this way? Yeah. Is the, curious if the embiggening cell is full of goo now? It is not, so I guess... Oh, but there's stuff. I don't think it was there before. Anyway. Let's go turn this bad boy on. Ooh, insufficient power. Oh no! Those darn ants.
It looks like there are still a few bugs left in the system. We'll need to get down there and repair those mixer modules.
Okay. Hey, man. No, back. Whoa, Wendell, my man. Interesting that it's all the orc ants specifically doing this. Because we do know from his notes that all of the ants were bothered by mixers. Not just orc ants. Very, very
What's on your
interesting.
mind? We need to mix the embiggening cocktail at the Java-Matic. We need to mix the
Okay, never mind. I was curious if he had specific instructions, but I'm curious if we actually, like, take a repair tool and repair these? And then that sets off, like, a mixer like any other mixer? Or what? However, that is going to be a mystery for another day. Because I have been recording for quite some time today, although hopefully this will still be about a standard episode for you guys. But I do believe that that should wrap things up. Now, we do have kind of a decision to make regarding next episode. Do you guys want me to press forward with these particular mixers here? Or do you think that we should maybe take a step back from this and possibly go investigate some of the other mixers that we found in the yard that are probably going to be easier and basically practice mixer defense? So we could do that. We could also finally get around to fighting the brood mother over in the hedge, way over there, and also dealing with I mean, sadly not permanently, but also just fighting the infected wolf spider underneath the oak tree. That would be another option. Or we could just keep going. We dive right in. We just go for it with these mixers right here. In the comments, please let me know what you think the best option would be. I might also throw a poll out on the channel, so be on the lookout for that. And I will take results of both some comments and the poll, if I do end up getting that out in good time, into consideration when I'm deciding what we might end up doing next time here on Grounded. I will also do my best to hopefully have better luck and finish off our little spinning wheel house build. I know I need to actually like get the spinning wheels inside the building, and then do kind of our standard thing of get some lighting, get some storage, all that kind of good stuff in there. But otherwise, I'm pretty happy with the overall like look and design of this. I'm really happy with it. I love the new building material, and I am excited to use that more in the future. That part of it's great. I'm just disappointed that the crow feather, man, was just such a pain. But with that kind of building material, it really does. It just begs for the crow feather over using like the clover roofs. So we'll get it done. It just might take a little bit of extra time. So with that being said, I think that wraps things up for today. Once again, be sure to leave a comment letting me know what you think would be best as far as continuing stuff for next episode. And otherwise, make sure that you guys drop a like on the episode if you did enjoy it. It'll help make sure that the videos make their way through the YouTube algorithm and help other people to discover the series. And make sure that you guys are subscribed so that you will get notified when the next episode drops. Till then, I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you all soon with some more Grounded. See ya!